Now, I'm guessing since I haven't streamed in over a month that the notifications are going to not work one bit, as usual. But I'm guessing this particular stream, they're not going to work very well at all. So I'm going to wait because there's nobody even here yet. I should probably stream more often if I want notifications to work. Alright, I don't even know if this is working. Let me go to Incognito tab. Yep, it's working. Just no one's watching. Okay, I will start. So we have an 820-3115 that I've been working on earlier. We're going to continue on it. It had no green light on the charger. PP3V42 is missing. There was a broken trace between the PP3V42 diode, or the supply diode for it, and the 3V42 TON resistor. So I ran a wire across the board over to the where the resistor was, turned it on, had our rail back, but there was 12.26 volts on PP bus, so I reflowed the SMC with no change. I decided to reball the SMC. Now we have 12.56 volts back. We have our green light back. But we still have no power. Now I was inspecting the board, and I did find that our our 3.3 volt and 5 volt rail regulator was corroded. So let's go ahead and go to our microscope and have a look at that. So here's our regulator for that. Let's go ahead and check and see what's missing. I'm guessing it's going to be missing, but let's just check. This is no power. So we're just going to check our S5 rails. So PP3V3S5 and PP5VS5, and that should give us an idea of what's going on. Alright, where does that show up? 3115. That is going to be on C7223 and C7811. So we will go ahead and check that. I have this charger plugged into another computer, so I need to unplug it. Plug it into this one. You feeling a bit shaken up? Nope, not at all. If you're talking about the earthquakes, I could care less. Like, I really could care less about earthquakes. Alright, so PP3V3S5, let me... Here we go. And my meter has a dead battery icon. Of course, you wait till I stream to do this. Alright, so we need to change batteries in the meter real quick. Always this happens. Come on. Come on, meter. You could do this any other time. The minute I decide to do a stream, you do this. Give me 1 second, guys. Can everybody still hear me? I just snagged my mic wire pretty hard. Let's see. Yep, it still works. Cool. Teresa's the only one here. The only one that still wants to watch my streams. Alright, now our meter should work. Just lost our green light again. There we go. Alright, so PP3V3 or PP5VS5 is going to be right here. And that is... yeah, that's 7 volts, 8 volts. That ain't good. So PP5V... oh, that is very bad. PP5VS5 is 8 volts. And PP3V3 S5 is 0 volts. But yeah, 8 volts on PP5VS5. That is very, very, very bad. So that's probably why this ain't working right. So my next question is, what is going to be killed by that? That's pretty high. I'd be surprised if this still works. We're going to go ahead and replace the regulator because that's most likely the cause, and we'll see what our voltage is. But that is very, very, very bad. Is it an ELD? Most likely this board is an ELD. This most likely is an ELD because, yeah, 8 volts on a 5 volt rail is very much like dead. So yeah, this board is already an ELD, and an ELD is not even here. Hopefully it does not show up. So I just hired a new disassembly person, so hopefully turnaround times here will be much shorter, because it's been crazy lately. And of course, now that I hire somebody, business dies out because of the riots. Kiki is here. How's it going? Need my wick. Hi, high voltage, how's it going? Yeah, store is fine. There's been no riots here, only protesting. And if there is protesting and riots, I have a funny feeling that they would not be able to get this store. Alright, so here we need a TPS 51980. Let's find a board with one of these on. I think it's a TPS 51980 on this board. I'm not sure. This is old. This is ancient. This is an ancient board. Ancient board. This is a TPS 51125. So yeah, that's not a 511. Not the one I thought it was. Too old. Travis is here. How's Travis doing? No notification from YouTube. Yeah, that does not surprise me one bit. Like I said. Alright, this resistor's trash. You know how I know? I just scraped it a little bit and look at this. That shouldn't happen. Like, I guess it can. Alright, we'll leave that alone. So yeah, that's fine. False alarm. Don't scrape top of resistor. That won't happen. There's supposed to be a curfew here. But, oh well, we have MacBooks to fix, so we can't care about that. Alright, let's see if this works now. So we put a new chip on, we replaced the bad capacitor, or looking at a capacitor that looked pretty nasty. And hopefully we won't have 8 volts on our 5 volt rail now, because 8 volts on our 12 volt rail is bad. Very, very bad indeed. Come on, give me green light. Why aren't you giving me green light? Green light, and hey, fan spin! Look at that. What? No! What the heck is that? That's quarter fan spin. You just fan spinned. What the heck is wrong with you? No. You had fan spin, and then you didn't have fan spin. What the heck is up with that? Piece of junk. Camera did not even get my fan spin, so everyone thinks I'm a crazy liar now. It sucks. Alright, let's measure. Why would you get fan spin then not get fan spin? Alright, we have 5 volts now. 5 volts. .3 volts. There's a lot of junk on this board. I've already been working on this board. Ah, this can do it. Bingo. Maybe this area. Clock area. No good. Yeah, that clock area doesn't look the best. Particularly that resistor. What's that resistor do? What does that resistor do? So that resistor... That resistor... It's going to be for Thunderbolt. I don't care about Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt does not matter to me. Thunderbolt lives do not matter to me. No Thunderbolt lives. Thunderbolt, no. This is pretty nasty right here. Guys, don't call an L, please. I don't want... Yeah. Wonder if the presence of all this garbage can do it alone. I don't think so. There's probably a lot of corrosion and stuff under this, under the PCH and under the CPU. I've seen that clock area corroded so many times and it just doesn't die that much. Let's try it again. Alright, so the fan is spinning again. that's a nice steady fan spin. Fan spin. It's that area. So we're going to repeal and replace everything in that area. Let's just see how long it runs for. Well, it's revving the fan now. That's a good sign. That's a fan spin. That is a fixed board. But I know it's not going to stay fixed because there's junk near there, so this needs a good ultrasonic bath. Let me kick that on. Ultrasonic is on. What happened to Anel? What did Anel post in mod chat? Something to beat up Anel over? Let's see, what did Anel? That probably won't get Anel beat up. Yeah, that probably won't get Anel beat up. I don't think people are going to care about that. Caps coming US then. Ultrasonic? What happened to the other one? What other one? I don't know what you're talking about, Travis. Oh, you're talking to Teresa, your future wife. Does not concern me. Alright, I gotta plug this. Alright, what the heck is going on with this? No, this is no good. I'm working on another laptop here that's doing a data transfer, and it's saying preparing to copy negative 300 something items. Negative 300 something items is not good. So we're gonna just move to trash here in the other folder, and we're gonna restart that. Because copying negative items is not good. There we go. I just ordered a bunch of masks because I know having 20,000 people in the streets when there's a deadly pandemic going on is not going to bring good stuff. Not saying anything against what they're doing, I'm just saying protesting in a during a global pandemic of a deadly virus is probably not the wisest idea. So, time to stock up on masks because I'm probably going to need them. You're getting some good deals lately? No, I just spent $200 on 12 N95 masks, so I wouldn't say that's that much of a good deal. I also have just the regular surgical masks and KN95, but they're still not as good as the 3MN95, so. Christopher, I got some 3MN95s, 8210s. I'm good. Thank you, though. Go ahead and get the crystals. Oh, they're stolen off the donor board. Darn it. I wouldn't just use the N95 in a medical area, Teresa. I would use it anywhere. Looking for a clock chip. I know I have these clock chips, just a matter of where they are. Here's. Just steal it off at 29.15. Is it 29.15? Come on. There we go. Okay, the gloves, nitro gloves, I will take a pack of those. Do you have like a pack? Well, how many is in a box? Because I will take a box of those. Oh, come on. Where's my... Here we go. The crystals. How much for a case, Christopher, for 1,000? 1,000 would be a little bit overboard for me because I would never use that many. I mean, a box of 100 would last me a few months, probably. Yeah, I'll just take an individual. Let me know how I can pay you. Or send me a link, email, whatever. I think it goes this way. We'll find out. You guys stop me if it's the wrong way. I'm putting my trust in you guys to warn me if I'm doing my job like a complete idiot. So you guys better tell me. Who are we kidding? People will laugh if they see the PCH explode in front of my face. Might actually make some people happy. Come on, go into place. There we go. PCH goes pop. People get their entertainment. I get to go cry. Everybody's happy. One more resistor. And we will see if we have Splody PCH. Alright. Plug it in. Do we get Splody PCH? We get no fan spin. Did I put that on wrong? I think I put the clock chip on wrong. Nope. Spinny fan. So you get ultrasonic. Shoot. Where is the whole rest of this laptop? I don't. The other guy just handed it to me, so I don't know. 51. Let's see. This one. Can't wait for my new monitor. I spent $600 on a new monitor setup. Dual 2K 27-inch screens on an articulating stand. The 4K screens give me eye strain, like the TV screen. It gives me eye strain, so I don't like it too much. So hopefully the new setup is going to be awesome. I think it will be. I should be getting that like tomorrow. The screen should be here tomorrow, but they haven't shipped either. Let me see. Screens are made by ViewSonic, so hopefully they're good screens. I think they will be good screens, but time will tell. Onesie, it's UPS. In transit. New Jersey. What? Alright, this is going to take a long time to get here. Yeah, that's going to take... They were supposed to get here tomorrow, but they're not getting here tomorrow. I just snagged my mic wire again on this chair. Why does that happen? Yeah, that was a 3115. We have another 3115 to fix. Actually, there's been a beeping board that's been sitting here for a while. Well, it was here. It's not anymore here. Let me just Lysol my station real quick. Can never get too much Lysol on your station. I'm going to check on the protest down the street from me. I don't think it's anything bad, though. There was a protest down the street, but it stayed fairly calm. I guess there was one fight, but that was it. There was no rioting or looting or killing each other. So that's good. Hopefully it'll stay that way, because I don't have to deal with looters. Okay. Board up your windows if you can. I can't. The windows will shatter due to the type of frame it is. And I'm really out of the way from the street, so I really don't think I'll have issues. But you never know. You never know. Maybe I should do a Will Tim Get Looted stream overnight like Lewis was doing. That might bring back the trolls that say I'm copying Lewis, though, so maybe I won't do that. Alright. Let's go grab another MacBook. Where are you? I think it's this one. Yes, it's this one. Bing. I reflowed some of the RAM, but I don't think it was a good enough job. I'm going to reflow all the RAM chips again, as well as on the other side. And go from there. There was corrosion on the RAM chips, so... Beeps. Beeping boards are never good boards. The only good board is a non-beeping board. If your board beeps, it's no good. It's trash, garbage. Turn down my air a little bit before the electric bill is $1,000 a month because it's like 68 in here. All right. So we had corrosion by the RAM. I reflowed the RAM, or at least some RAM chips, and it did not do the job. There's not really much on the other side that's remarkable, so I am just going to reflow all these chips again. And then let me get a coin to put on top of the PCH. I don't want the PCH to die, because the PCH could very well die during this. No, PCH does not like that much heat. So I will put a penny over the PCH. Alright, Christopher. Remind me if I forget. I'm fairly forgetful nowadays. Alright, so we have a penny on top of our PCH to keep it nice and cool. And we're going to go and reflow the RAM again. I don't have my fume extractor hooked up, so I'm going to probably get flux COVID here. Just going to preheat the board a bit. Go Baz, how's it going? This is a yellowish flux. This is NC560. One's melted. There's a solder ball right by this RAM chip. I don't like that. And when I got this board, it looked like there was solder paste around the RAM. Could see it come out from that chip a bit. Done. This is a 16 gigabyte board, Paul. Yeah, no, it's not worth upgrading your RAM. The board is scalding hot now. Time to let it cool. Paul is here. There's not only 16 chips on one side, there's 16 chips on both sides. So now there is 32 RAM chips on this board. I'm gonna sneeze now because the flux was in my face and I didn't have my fume extractor on. There goes 10 years of my life. Still gonna be way too hot. Ow, yes, it's still scalding hot. I just burned myself. Still too hot to turn on. Let's air compressor the board to cool it down. Air compressor will cool this board down fairly quick. Alright, finally that data on the other Mac is transferring. That's good. Let's see if this still turns on because I have a feeling that much heat. I've killed a few boards like this, or I shouldn't say a few. I've killed one board like this, overheating the PCH. Alright, this still turns on as you can see. That's good. Now let's see if you beep. Actually, let's plug in. Do I have a USB mouse handy? Kind of lazy right now. I don't want to get up and... yeah, whatever. I'll just go grab the enclosure. Do you chime or beep? Beeping board is a bad board. Say no to beeping boards today. Don't delay. Throw your beeping board in the trash today. Don't delay. Send your beeping board to Paul Daniels today. torture Paul Daniels with your beeping board and missing PS5L board today. Paul doesn't want to deal with beeping boards. I don't blame him. Still, we should send him beeping boards and missing PM Sleep S5L touch bar boards. Alright, fan spin. Okay, whatever. Now, I noticed this solder ball that I don't like. Let's have a look under the RAM. There was like some solder paste stuff there originally, and that's why I wanted to reflow the RAM. I thought it might have been thermal paste. But I have a feeling somebody tried to do something stupid with the RAM. I don't know what, but I think they did something stupid with the RAM. Because this went to another shop before me that they couldn't fix it. Yet there was still corrosion all over the place, so... There's a solder ball right here that was... That looks not good. See that? That does not look like it belongs. Let's look under the scope if we can. Looks okay. Maybe an ultrasonic bath will do this good. Yeah, that's okay, I think. Alright, I think there's just junk under the CPU or something. So let's ultrasonic this and see what it does, and then we'll go from there. Because I kind of suspect that this is going to work out of ultrasonic. Could be wrong, but I could be right. 1 second. Let me just check on what's going on. I should probably get going because I could probably get arrested very shortly if I'm out going home during this time. I think I'm supposed to be home before 9 p.m. or I can get arrested. Let's see. I want to look at the protest. Where's protest? Looks like it's clear. That's good. I'll put more content up. Don't worry. This probably was an easy fix for it. Was botched by that store. I 100% agree. Alright, let's ultrasonic this guy. And then I'll fix one more board, then I probably, in my better interest, I probably should get going. Because I don't want to get arrested for doing nothing. They even sent out an emergency alert activation that they will be enforcing it. So. If you sleep in the store, you don't have to go home. Yeah, but I don't have a private bathroom here, and I have no bed here, and I'm tired at the end of the day. And I don't want to stay in my store. Alright, what was I getting? MacBook board. Alright, this A1990 here. Oh, this is gonna suck. Never mind. I don't want to work on that one right now. I want easy. And you are starting in SMC bypass mode. So you either have a bad SMC or you have corrosion under the SMC. I reflowed the SMC and it didn't work. So I'm going to try and reball the SMC real quick. Takes me about 15 minutes to do so. And then we'll see. And then I'll have to dig out a 3115 with an SMC. Catherine's here. Long time no see. How's it going, Catherine? So I'm going to try and reball the SMC. Any easy air no backlights I wish. Since there was garbage right by this. What SMC bypass is, if anyone does not know, it's basically an SMC mode that bypasses some functions of the SMC. Now, this could be an issue around the SMC, so let's really closely look. I don't see anything. And how you know if a board is going in SMC bypass is when there's no green light in the charger. I think it'll go straight to orange. And the fan just spins at full speed right off the bat. It'll chime, it'll post, but fan full speed. See that? And our CPU is hot, like it has V-Core and everything. But fan full speed. This is another 3115, Paul. So we're going to go ahead and quickly reball this SMC. So I can get home before I go to jail. Man, if somebody told me how 2020 was going to be last year, I would think you're on meth. But this year just keeps getting worse. Let's just try with one more reflow, because that could save me a lot of time. I mean, as far as business-wise, 2020 has been absolutely great. I mean, I hired someone else. I just hired another employee. It's been incredibly busy here. Well, not anymore, the riots, because every single repair shop is kind of like in fear of riots, so. So that kind of kills business. Local business has kind of been the same. Alright, let's plug this in. Same thing, let me pull that SMC off. Oh yeah, there was definitely junk under here. Even after a couple reflows, there was junk under here. Let's have a look. Yeah, this did not look hot at all. Well, maybe this will work. The new disassembly guy is doing really well. It's only his second day and he's already taken customers' laptops apart with no assistance whatsoever, and he's never even touched a MacBook before coming here. So that helps things. And I could give someone something and say, hey, figure this out, take it apart, and then in the 10 minutes the board is in my hand and there's no broken flex cables in the case or anything, no strip screws, that's good. So I think this chip will work. We'll see. If I have to replace it, it's probably going to have to be tomorrow because I have to get going. I might look at hiring someone once I get the new workshop shed, but that's a $50,000 investment away at least after I buy the house. When are you buying the house, Paul? I heard you say something about that somewhere. Might have been Discord or on Facebook. I don't know where. But how's it going with the house? Is it here? Hopefully it's yours. I'm hoping. Yeah, I see no reason this chip would be dead. It's pretty clean now. Of course, now that I say that, it's probably dead. Alright, stencil. Little SMC. Stop moving. No, no, no. Stay down. Stay down on the ground. There you go. Still not perfect. Good enough. Now, solder paste. I screwed up earlier and used some of the paste that was way too wet. So I'm going to grab a little paper towel and I was actually able to buy paper towels today, surprisingly. Bailey's here. How's it going, Bailey? How's you and your family? Haven't talked to you in a really long time. Hope everything's well. Since our chat group kind of fell apart, I have not heard from you or talked to you. Still sad that happened, but what can you do? I'm gonna dry out some solder paste. There's a good chance this SMC is just toast, too. We will see. A lot of jumpy solder balls, not what I like to see. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate it. This is no good. Gotta redo it. Solder balls are like hell. No way. I've tried solder balls. No thanks. The paste wasn't dry enough. That was my problem. The flux in the paste. I wish they would sell like pre-dried thermal paste like that. Maybe I should start a brand, TCRS solder paste, and make the stuff. Now the stencil I gotta blow out with hot air because there's balls all jammed in there and it's no good. The hot air really cleans the stencil nicely. I know about that method. I just don't like it. I like solder paste. It's what I'm used to. It's what I learned with, and I just like it. I have 0.30, I think. I don't think I have 0.35. Where's a good place to get an SMC stencil? Store.rossmangroup.com. There should be some nice dried out paste that should work very well. This is perfect. Haven't ordered donor board since like December, Paul. I've been getting donor boards from people in the US. Only have 2 jumpies. No. There. Done. Let it cool. Take the SMC out. Have a look at it. Looks good. Should have an interesting stream. We're going to be doing a NAND transplant on a A1534 board to a different one for CPU failure, so that should be interesting. I'm really curious to that. It's going to be quite a hassle. Controller and NANDs. I'm gonna try and roll with the controller that's on the board. I'm gonna try not to swap the controller. I bet I could do a NAND. That'll be cool to watch. And what about when I get hauled off to the insane asylum at the end of the stream? That'll still be cool. Alright, Paul. I will talk to you later. Do my second SMC today. Alright, now let's see. Did what I did make this board work, or is it going to do the same lousy thing it did before? We'll know in very, very shortly. Hey, green light! Can see that green light? And normal fan spin. See that? No racing fan? No racing fan? And no heatsink either, so probably going to race fan soon. But, yeah, just thermal shutdown. But it has a green light now. See that? Green light. And the best part, yeah, you see there's intermittent green light because of this right here. We should get a green light now. Come on, green light, come back. Uh-oh, no green light. What did I do? You just had a green light, little board. What happened to you? You just had a green light. Well, there's corrosion on the DCM board. So do you get a green light on this computer? Yeah, you do there. Alright. So you had green light for a second and now no more. What is PP bus voltage? PP bus voltage is 1 volt. 3V42 voltage is nothing. So 3V42 went out. And DCN is nothing. So we can't really get anything working if there's no voltage on DCN. Let's try a different DCM board because these things like to fail sometimes, especially when they have corrosion on them. So let me grab a new DCM board. To test, this one's kind of messed up, but it'll work. Alright, dim green light. There we go, full on green light. Bad DCM board, but no fan spin. Plug it in again. Alright, yeah, the fan is spinning. So this one is fixed. DCM board, SMC reball, other stuff that I'm sure I replaced. Ultrasonic this one, and we're done. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I gotta get out of here like in 20 minutes. So I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you in the next stream. I'll try and do them more often. It's been kind of a hectic month with being busy and then some health stuff and just other stuff. So, but thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next stream.